question.
Yes.
Before you start, how do we vote?
At the end, we'll have a vote by hand.
Okay.
For the affirmative or the negative.
Okay.
Thanks, Carly. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to tonight's great debate on is technology making us lazy? My name is Nicole, and I'm on Team Affirmative. I'm a technology child. I was born in the boom of technology era, somewhere back in the 70s, and I now am the mother of two children who scare me every single day when I start to look at technology and how they can use it. Actually, just this weekend, my husband and I went away for the weekend, and his mother, who's a 75-year-old woman, came over and my son educated her on how to send an email and take a photo on her iPad and how to use the TV. But the question tonight is not is technology a great thing, but is it harmful? Is it making us lazy? And my opinion is yes. My son is only 6 years of age, and to give you a point of how technology is making us lazy, the first thing that my son asks me in the morning when he wakes up is not, "Mum, hi Mum, good morning Mum, I love you, can I have breakfast?" It's, "Can I play the iPad?" Of course, to my answer of, "No, you cannot." When I pick him up from school, the first question that he says to me when he gets in the car is, I go, "Hi Ethan, how's your day at school?" "Yeah, good. When we get home, Mum, can I play the iPad?" My daughter's only 4 years of age, and her first question to me normally in the morning when she wakes up is, "Mum, can I watch a movie?" And now my son's using it in kindergarten. He's in kindergarten, he's 6 years of age. What happened to handwriting? Is this going to be obsolete in a few years' time with the way that children are using iPad and technologies? Yes, they're great, but can you believe the reports that a child has been seen swiping at a magazine because they didn't know how to turn the page? Or that there's a report in Great Britain that a child's first word was not mum or dad, but iPad. There's the youngest case of children in the world now at age 4 in Great Britain who's actually being treated for iPad addiction or technology addiction. It's actually a treatable or a diagnosed condition now, or addiction, technology addiction. And some children can operate iPads, as my son, but still can't tie their shoelaces. So the question tonight is technology making us lazy? And I'd like to put forward yes. How many of you know children who have, or do on a regular basis, ride a bike? How many of you know children that have climbed a tree, made a cubby house, or gone fishing with their parents on the weekend? And then I pose the other question to you, how many of you know children that absolutely abuse technology today rather than getting out in the great world and doing what they're supposed to be doing? So, is technology making us lazy? I would say yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. And before the first speaker for the negative team stands up, I might remind you that as per the rules, there will be no personal comments made or tolerated. Madam, please welcome the first speaker for the negative, Glenn.
Thanks, Kylie. First of all, I would call us the opposite of positive, not negative, because negative sounds, well, very negative. My name is Glenn van Bouwinghoven, and I'm on team opposite positive. And I will argue against the fact that technology is making us lazy. And first of all, what our definition of laziness is doing the bare minimum or declining productivity. But laziness is not simply sitting on a couch or being antisocial or not be able to communicate in a proper way. Technologies can engage people both mentally and physically. Sorry. So I would argue that the recent development in technologies, especially smartphones, apps and GPS technology, made it possible or allowed us to become more active. It's kind of a digital motivator. It also gives us easy access to information, which allows us to visit places much faster. Instead of, if we are, for instance, in a place and we want to go somewhere and we don't know, we can say, let's go home, but now we can quickly look on our iPhone and find the location. And I want to give a personal example of what technology has done for me, how it made me more active. Last week I have gone running again since a long time. It was actually, I think, 4 or 5 months ago since I put on my running shoes. And this week I got this nice message saying, hey Glenn, nice, you made the first activity again since X couple of months. You did so much kilometers. Well, it was actually not so much, but you did lots of kilometers. And I said, keep on the good work. So I would say that technology has been a very good motivator. It allows us to be more active, and it gives us much more access to the outdoor. And this would be our argument, or my argument. Thanks.
Thank you, Glenn. So, can I please invite the second speaker for the affirmative team, Omara.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Omaira, and I'm going to make some good points about why technology is actually making us lazy. I would like to start this conversation with one point that Glenn mentioned. He said that technology is engaging people, but I have a different perspective and a totally different opinion. I have seen so many boys sending me WhatsApps, asking me for dates, instead of looking for me, trying to approach me in a different way. What about face-to-face conversation? I scare them? Or it's just that they are actually lazy, or they try to avoid risk, maybe, probably. The other point is about the sports, that the fun and the nice time that we can have when we go for a walk, for a ride in a bicycle. We don't really need this kind of social media or this kind of technology to find a place. We can also have a nice time enjoying being creative and discovering new things. What about getting lost? I always get lost everywhere. So, but I have fun getting lost because I meet new people, I meet new places. When I came here, I was kind of a tourist all the time, but nowadays I feel that I can actually help people. I'm talking more about the sports and the activities. I have seen in TV, for example, that most of the time TV shows games or sports where people are playing games or sports, but what about us? When was the last time that we played a game? When was the last time that we went for a soccer game with our friends? Most of the people don't even remember that. And that is very bad and very critical because the obesity rates here in Australia are very bad. 42% of the males are obese and 30% of the females are obese as well. So after showing you some points, I would like to finish saying that I strongly believe that technology is making us very lazy.
Thank you, Omara. May I please welcome the second speaker for the opposition, Daniel.
Hey everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm speaking for the opposing team, and I'd like to make a point that technology is not making us lazy. Thank you for all the points that you guys have raised. It is one perspective that digital technology might be changing the way that we work, might be changing the way that we think, but although it's changing the way that our brain works, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Active technology users are better at processing information in parallel. those that don't seem to process information more systematically, and it takes longer to do that. So in a modern workplace, technology can give an edge and improve productivity rather than reduce productivity. Technology is making our brains more efficient, and thereby we are more efficient. I think we all forget that in a not too distant past, we had to hunt for our food and farm our food. Advancements in recent farming technology means we no longer have to work the fields, we don't have to sow the crops and collect them by hand. Machinery has taken over that process and freed our time. Have we taken this opportunity to become lazy? I don't think so. Our advancement as human race has increased dramatically, particularly over the last 100 years. We're more educated than ever before. We're able to pursue things like this MBA and find extra time to be here in the Toastmasters class. If we were so lazy, we'd probably be at home. We are pursuing more professions than ever before, and these are all indications that we are doing more and not less. Another point that I'd like to make, technology advancements in the medical field. Doctors have helped millions with this advancement. We're able to get new limbs now, and therefore people are more mobile. We have IVF, so parents can have kids where they couldn't before, and they can engage with their kids and become more active. Instead of cutting people up and looking at their viscous insides, we have keyhole surgeries that avoid that situation, and heart surgeries as well. So I'd like to reiterate the points that I've raised in that all this technology, both digital as well as machinery technology, has actually made us more active or more productive rather than lazy. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Daniel. The third and final speaker for the affirmative team, Adesh.
Hi everyone, I'm Adesh. Very well said, Daniel. But just to let you know, my friend, you're talking about 100 years advancement over here? Well, let me tell you about the 100 years advancement. In these 100 years advancement, what has happened is the technology has actually started to take our jobs. Where you said that poor old farmer who used to spend hours with his crop over there, giving them love, is now being treated with the machine, being sawed like that? Like, what is this, really? So let's just get a little more to our technology. I believe most of you would have seen Wall-E, the movie. And if you haven't, let me just show you a picture of it, a glimpse of it. This is a huge screen, and there is this man sitting over there who's highly obese, sitting on a chair in front of this huge screen and 1,000 buttons in front of him. Any button he presses, everything is coming to him. Let's just check out this one. Oh, a burger comes to his mouth. So he's not really going anywhere, everything is coming to him. He presses another button, the Coke gets into his mouth. So you're seeing the type of technology we're talking about. What's happening over here is, only thing which is left is that someone actually chewing food for him. Like, really. Let's get to another movie. Her, if you would have seen the recent movie, Hollywood movie, Her. So now the level of technology has gone so much advanced that people are actually dating their operating systems. So they don't need a real date anymore now. They're ready to date their operating system. Can you imagine the level of technology now? So the next generation of children that we're going to listen to is operating system man 1 or operating system man woman 2. So this is the type of generation coming to the combination of artificial intelligence, fusion of human with technology. When was the last time you saw your children playing games outside in the field? Playing those hide and seek, dog in the bone, and those games which, now nobody even knows about it. And if you talk to one of your child who's playing Wii over there, Mom, don't disturb me. After a while, he's like, my hand's paining. So this is what we're doing to our children actually with technology. That they're least interested in any type of physical activity, and the best they could do was just this, and after that also it's paining. To my utter surprise, now what we see is replacement of our actual animals with technology. I see this girl fiddling around with this small egg, and she's actually imagining this egg is going to be turning out to be a chick, later a hen, and that's again going to give an egg. So she's more interested in feeding that than rather that poor old dog sitting over there, looking at her eyes and thinking, okay, now she'll get time to play with me. Maybe now she's going to back me. The real animal is there, but she's least interested. She's more interested in playing with that electronic egg. Even up till the level when we talk about our Uncle Sam, who used to enjoy his actual smoke. You know, the flavors going in his mouth, and he's enjoying that taste of the smoke. And now, suddenly you see an electronic cigarette in his mouth. So he's actually now sucking up the chips and all those things which are flavorless for him. So this is the type of technology we are saying. I know smoking is injurious to health, just to let you know. Well, to this point, I have one more really important thing to make everyone realize. Technology is not only making us lazy, but it's actually making us dumb. An IQ level which was done, tested in US, actually showed this lady coming to the screen, that's it, I'm fed up of USA, I'm going to California now. So can you imagine California? She didn't know that California is actually part of USA, and she's saying, I'm leaving USA and going to California. Up till the level, this man, he's like, oh yeah, Canada, that's right south of USA. So he actually thinks Canada is south of USA. For people in USA, the IQ level is so low that they actually believe that USA means the whole of America. So even South America, which is the Latin American part, is also part of USA. So this is what the technology is doing to us. Just to close on that, I went to this coffee shop and I saw over there a board written over there after this furious person who was so agitated of people just coming over there and just coming for coffee. You know, a lot can happen over coffee and they're interested in their mobiles. So he had already written over there, no, we do not have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other. So just to give a closure to it, technology is actually making us robots. And we don't want to be robots, we want to be humans. Thank you.
Thank you, Adesh. The third and final speaker for the negating team.
My friends, technology has not made us more lazy. It has made us more productive, my friends. Laziness, they have given a definition of laziness that is not true. Laziness is not simply picking up your phone, making a call where you should be walking over to someone. No, that's not laziness. In fact, if you don't pick up your phone, that is laziness, my friends. When you could meet 10 people over the phone, instead you have to drive 2 hours to meet one person. That is laziness. It's about being more productive, my friends. Typing is faster than handwriting. Therefore, technology has made us more productive and less lazy. It is not about doing the bare minimum. We are trying to do more than we could ever do before. Children might not be able to ride on bikes, but that's okay. They can program a dog that will ride a bike. It's much harder to do, I assure you. And that is not lazy.